Well, good morning, Riaz. Gotta say, a little bit eerie being here on the show floor before the crowds of people get here. And normally this area is filled with people. We're inside the Nintendo booth. And actually, Nintendo has built an entire mansion here at the Los Angeles Convention Center for one of the games, Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, I want to show you some video. This video was taken yesterday. Look at this lineup. These are the people lined up waiting to get into the Nintendo booth. The lineup for Luigi's Mansion 3 should point out between 2 and 3 hours. And for good reason. Take a look at this. This is an experience. It's almost like being at Disneyland. You have everything from the skulls and cauldrons. Behind me, there are ghosts that pop up from time to time. Spiders come down the wall. Birds swoop through the air. The chandelier comes down. It really is an experience. And of course, people get to come here and play games like Luigi's Mansion 3 and get their hands on titles that aren't going to be coming out for a few months. So let's talk about some of the big trends in gaming. Hollywood really embracing video games this year. We're seeing a lot of celebrities now playing roles in video games. We have Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. We also have Canadian Keanu Reeves. He actually surprised a lot of people taking to the stage at the Xbox press event. A lot of people wowed that Keanu was there and kind of blew up on social media. Another big thing, of course, streaming gaming services. Xbox announced Project xCloud will be coming out this fall. Google is here. They're talking about Stadia. The idea here is that you can play high-end console quality games even on budget devices. You can have a cheap tablet or a cheap smartphone and still play some of your favorite games from a console without owning a console. So that's pretty big. And of course, we have the next-gen console announcements. Xbox gave us a few more details on Project Scarlet, its new console that's coming out holiday 2020. Xbox claims that it's going to have 4 times the processing power of the Xbox One X, so that's interesting. And of course, it's backwards compatible with all the other previous Xbox titles. You know, a lot of people thought Nintendo was going to announce a new console this year, maybe a more budget-friendly Switch. Nintendo didn't make that announcement. However, what Nintendo did do was announce a whole bunch of games coming out in the next few months, including Luigi's Mansion 3. As I mentioned, we're in this booth here. This, I want to point out, is developed by Next Level, which is based in Vancouver. So a Canadian connection there. I played the game. It's an awful lot of fun. You're searching for Mario, Peach, and friends. You are Luigi, and you go through the mansion with a vacuum and a flashlight. It's a lot of fun. Things pop out. It's a blast. Some other big games, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield coming out in just a couple of months. Pokemon's always a huge title, so a lot of people excited about that. I also got to play that here in the booth. And I think one announcement that blew a lot of people away, a follow-up to Zelda Breath of the Wild is in the works, and that got fans into a frenzy. So there you go, Riaz, the latest from the show floor here at E3 2019. Look at this, there's even fog inside the Nintendo booth. I think I'm going to go play some Nintendo games before the crowds come in. If you want more behind-the-scenes footage and see what it's like to be here on the show floor, make sure you follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Riaz?